put you into your groups now. When I call your number, please take your spot in the formation.
Oh God, I don't remember my number.
Right, kind of number without a person? It's you. Okay, first group of girls. Number 2. Number 9. Number 10. Number 23. Number 23. Judy Turner.
Oh, 23.
Right. Number 127. Number 47. And number 21. Number 63, number 67, number 81, number 17, and number 84. Okay, boys, stage left. Let's do the ballet combination. First group of girls, second group follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diana, you're dancing with your tongue again.
Sorry.
You, in the back, thinking. Any ballet? Don't dance. Don't dance. Next group, and boys, and hold it, you. How many years ballet? Any Broadway shows?
No. The arms are second down, fourth. I want to see it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next group, and He doesn't like the way I do. down step, pivot step, not pivot step, pivot step. Are you chewing gum? Get rid of it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's okay. Just do it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
Broadway shows?
Swine company.
Okay, I'm eliminating down. When I call your number, please form a line. Girls first. Number 2. Number 9. Number 10. Number 23, Judy Turner. Number 37. Number 149. Number 152. Number 179. Number 50. Number 96. Number 79. Number 47. Number 49. Cassie. Other girls, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry. Boys. Number 5. Number 17. Number 44. Number 45. Number 63. Number 81. Number 84. And number 77. Other boys, thank you. Lynn.
I think I got it. I knew he liked me all the time. It isn't over. I can't imagine what he wants. I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I've gone so far, but even so, it could be us, it could be not. How many people does he? I really need this love. He's got, I need a chance. I've got to get this show.
Lynn, collect the pictures and resumes, please.
Who am I anyway? Am I my resume? That is a picture of a person I don't know. What does he want from me? Should I try to be? So many faces all around, and here I go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this job.
Now today, I want you to tell me your stage name, real name if it's different, and I also want to know where you were born and when.
Terrific. Fabulous. Excuse me, sir, but it isn't very polite to ask a lady her age.
Well, being polite doesn't interest me. Your age does. I want to know your age. Okay, start at the end of the line. Stage right.
26.
Start with your name. Step forward.
My real name's Don Jones, Kansas City, Kansas. October 20th, 1949.
My name's Angie, and I was born in Paris. Okay, well, not really. I've been passed around from foster home to foster home since I can remember. But what I do know is that I was born in the lovely year of 1953.
Maggie Winslow?
Louder.
Maggie Winslow, sometimes known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy, all of the above. Whatever, it's real. And I was born in San Mateo, California, on a Thursday evening at 10:40 p.m., August 17th, 1950.
I'm Mike. Mike Casa, used to be Smith. Born July 9th, 1951, Trent, New Jersey, which makes me 24.
Next.
Kara Stanishevsky. But that's a little hard to spell, so I go by Karolina. Born 1952 to a large Polish family.
Connie Wong? It's always been Connie Wong. Chinatown, Lower East Side. Asian on my father's side, Irish on my mother's side. I take after my mother's side.
Your age.
Go on, Miss Wong.
December 5th, 4,672. The year of the chicken.
Next.
My real name is Sidney Kenneth Beckenstein. My Jewish name is Rachmel Lev Ben Yogov Meyer Beckenstein. And my professional name is Gregory Gardner. Very East Side, and I don't deny it. Born August 2nd, 1943.
Zach, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, Cassie.
Well,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
privately.
Not right now, Cassie. I'm running an hour behind.
I know, but
Next.
I was born Victoria Rose Sherman, but my stage name is Vicki Daniels. I was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, on January 20th of 53.
I'm Sheila Bryant, really Sarah Rosemary Myers, which I really hate. Born in Colorado Springs, Colorado, on August 8th, 1946. And I'm going to be 30 real soon, and I'm real glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills III, and that's my real name, too. I come from upstate New York, near Buffalo. I can't remember the name of the town. I blocked it out. Born March 15th, 1952.
My name is Bibi Benzenheimer, and I know, I gotta change it. Born June 6, 1949. I come from Boston, and here I am.
My name is Judy Turner. My real name is Lana Turner. No. It's always been Judy Turner. Born July 21st, 1947. Oh, and I was born in El Paso, Texas.
Good. Next.
Hi, I'm Trisha Brown, aka Trisha Brown from downtown. Born September 15th, 1955, in real New York.
My name is Richie Walters. I'm from Herculaneum, Missouri. I was born on a full moon on June 13th, 1948, and I'm Dominican.
I'm Alan DeLuca, born January 11th, 1945, and I'm from the Bronx.
I'm Christine Evelyn Ulrich, born September 1st, 1953.
Town where you're from.
Oh, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, and my married name is DeLuca.
Oh, I didn't know, Al. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark. My parents think I'm Margaret Mary Houlihan, who couldn't just die. I was born in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old? No. 20. 5.
Well, I'm Mark Anthony, Billy Mark Philip Gregory. I'm from Tempe, Arizona. Well, I'm 20.
1048. Got that? Oh, and I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Diana.
Go on. What? Oh, do you want to know what color eyes I have? Oh, or how tall I am? Or how many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? I mean, it's up, down, and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly wait to get out.
What made you start dancing?
I mean, who knows? I've got rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I always jumped around and danced. I mean, do you want to see me act? Just give me a scene. I'll act. I'll perform. Just, please, like, I can't talk first. I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I don't mind talking, but I just can't go first. Please.
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Diana, back in line. Now, before we do any more dancing, and we will be dancing some more, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together and can work together as a group. But there are also some small parts that are going to need to be played by the dancers I hire. Now, I have your pictures and resumes. I know what shows you've been in, but that isn't going to help me. And I don't just want to give you a scene to read. I want to know something about you, about your personalities. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Treat it like an interview. I just want to hear you talk. I don't want you to perform. I just want to hear you talk. And everyone, please relax. As much as you can. Yes, Sheila.
How many people do you want?
4 and 4.
44? No. 4.
4 boys, 4 girls. Okay, Mike, let's start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you. And relax.
I could, if you started at the end. What do you want to know?
What do you want to tell me?
I'd like to tell you to start at the end. I can't think of a thing.
Yes, you can. Why did you start dancing?
Oh, because my sister did. I come from this big Jamaican family. Well, my grandmother, she was always hanging out the window, leaning on a little pillow. Because that's what grandmothers do, hang out windows. I was the last of 12. I was an accident. What? I was. Well, that's what my sister told me, at least. Oh, that's the sister, Rosalie. She's the one that started taking dance lessons. Mom would take her every Saturday and she'd take me along. I liked going.
How old were you?
4. And I'd sit there all perky and I'm watching sis go pitter-pat. Said I could do that. I could do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said I could do that. I could do that. One morning sis won't go to dance class. I grabbed her shoes and tights and all. But my foot's too small, so I stuffed her shoes with extra tights. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Hell, I could do that. I could do that. toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figured let them say what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Well, of course it bothered me. I didn't want people calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance lessons.
Okay, Mike. Bobby, you're on.
Well, actually, I don't know how I turned out as wonderful as I did. You see, when I was 5, I was playing with jacks, and the car fell down on my head. Get the hook.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No. Moving along. Well, let's see. Do you want to hear about all the wonderful and exciting things that happened to me in my life? Or do you want to know the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this quasi-middle, upper middle class family type home. I can never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know the type of house. AstroTurf on the patio? Well, anyways, my mother was one of the 4 most rich cheaters in America, and she held a lot of parties. My father worked for this big corporation. They used to send him out in the field a lot to drink. Better that than to climb in line on the office floor. But he was okay. I was the strange one.
How strange?
Real strange. I used to love to give garage recitals. Bizarre recitals. This one time, I was doing Frankenstein as a musicale, and I spray painted this kid silver all over, head to toe. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had that thing, you know, when your pores can't breathe. Luckily, he survived because I didn't paint the soles of his feet. And
what if I'm next? What if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I've gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. I better find one fast. What should I say? What can I tell him?
as I got older, I kept getting stranger and stranger. I used to go down to this busy intersection at rush hour direct traffic. I just wanted to see if anybody noticed me. About that time, I started breaking into people's houses. I didn't steal anything. I just rearranged their furniture. And school? You want to hear about school? I went to PS, Dan. See, I was the type of kid that was always getting pushed into lockers. Not only by the students, by the teachers, too. Oh, and sports. I hated sports. And sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City, and I couldn't make one team. I couldn't catch a ball with Elmer's glue on it. And when did my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so embarrassed he didn't know what to tell his friends. So he told them all I had polio. On Father's Day, I used to limp for him. And
try to be calm, you're getting overwrought. Follow a train of thought, that way you won't be nervous. Try relax, only last a while. I'll close my eyes and smile. What should I say? What can I tell him?
And my mother kept saying, Bobby, if you keep setting your brother on fire, we're going to have to send you away. And I was thinking of all these fantastic ways to kill myself. But then I realized, to commit suicide in Buffalo is redundant.
Okay. Bobby, I think you're done. Sheila.
Yes, you want me?
Yes.
He wants me.
To talk.
Right. Well, what do you want to know about me first?
Why are you in this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. That light, what color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Sheila, ignore the light. Just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be ballerina. Because my mother was until my father made me give it up.
Sheila, come downstage. Closer.
Can I sit on your lap?
Do you always come on like this?
No. Sometimes I'm aggressive. Actually, I'm a Leo.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the other 11 months have to watch out. I'm very strong.
Maybe too strong.
Am I doing something you don't like? I mean, you told me to be myself.
Just bring it down.
Bring what down?
Your attitude. Tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Your father.
Him?
Your mother.
My mother? My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even babysit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she had all these scholarships and all that, and when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this exciting? And then she had this daughter, me, and she made her what she wanted to be. And she was fabulous the way she did it. Do you want to know how she did it?
Sure. But first, your hair.
What, you don't like it?
No. Let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me her old toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in, on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And when she saw I had to dance, she said, "You can't do it until you're 8. Well, by then I was only 6, and I said, "But I've got to dance." I mean, anything to get out of that house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you just say?
The truth.
Sure, you're strong enough.
Well, let's face it, my family scene was not good. Daddy always thought that he buried beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed to be born my mother, he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they were hers, but it wasn't something you want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Not to her. Well, not to us. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men, lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was happy.
I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around my living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that I was an Indian chief, and he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say to him, Daddy, I'd love to dance. But it was clear, and I was born to love and rich and well. That's what he said. I used to dance around with you. It wasn't more than he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms and someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty, I was happy, I would love to at the ballet.
Okay, Christine.
Oh no. Me?
That's been said.
Oh God, well, I don't know where to begin.
Tell me where you're starting.
Okay. Well, everybody says that when I was little, every time we put on the radio, I just get up and start dancing. And this man came around to my house selling,
Lessons.
and he was a terrific salesman. I'll never forget it. He put me up against this television set. It was one of those great big square things. And he turned me around, picked up the back of my foot, touched it to the back of my head, and said, this little girl could be a star. Well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact I wouldn't let go of his leg, but my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I watched everything on television that had dancing on it, especially, oh God, every Sunday. It was a show.
Ed Sullivan.
Right! Ed Sullivan. Every Sunday. Like church. And, oh dear. What was I saying again?
Ed Sullivan.
No, dear. It was, oh right. Ed Sullivan. I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
It's okay. Just relax and pull yourself together.
For her, this is together.
He's right. But anyway, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like all of those people in the movies. Only it was funny. I never wanted to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Doris Day. Except I had this little
Problem.
See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was
Sing.
I had trouble with it.
Notes.
It goes all over my. It's a terrifying.
Ding.
See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower or was
Higher.
which is why I disappear if someone says, let's start a.
Choir.
Hey, when I begin,
Shriek.
it's a cross between
Squeak.
and a quiver or a.
Moan.
It's a little like a or the record player, but it doesn't have a tone. Oh, I know you're thinking, what a crazy.
Ding-a-ling.
But I really couldn't
doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. It really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But when I'm back in pitch, I sure make up in
Power.
And all my friends say that I'm perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at it.
Dance.
Don't you talk to me.
Dance.
I'm a birdie on a
When
But when I begin to
Chirp.
they say who's a little
Chirp.
going calm instead of
ping.
And when Christmas comes and all my friends go it is so disheartening. It is so disquieting. It is so discouraging. Darling, please stop answering.
Ring.
See, I really couldn't.
Sing.
I could never really
Sing.
What I couldn't do was
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, mi, fa, la. Sing, 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 sing,
Okay, Al and Christine, back in line. Mark.
I was just a kid for a while. Oh, then one day, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house. And when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. And it had pictures of male and female anatomy. Well, I actually thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Now, were you interested in medicine or just the pictures?
No, well, I...
It's a mess.
it's a mess.
that'll last, that'll last.
29.
Girl.
So I got caught, but I don't look it, and I shouldn't knock it, because they've always been able to work. From the time I was 5 in King and I, up till now I never stopped, 'cause whatever I am.
So excited. So I'm going to go to the high school of the performing arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day back in class, and the teacher, Mr. Carp. Oh, Mr. Carp. Anyway, he puts us all up on stage with our legs around each other, one behind another, and he says, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled. It's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay, go! Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, hear the wind
nightclub union, 'cause I could make $60 a week working these strip joints outside of Kansas City. I worked this one club for about 8 weeks straight, and I really became friendly with the stripper. Her name was Lola Tours, and her dynamic twin 44s. Well, she really took to me. I mean, we did share the only dressing room, and she did a lot of dressing. Anyway, she used to come and pick me up and drive me to work at night. Well, the neighbors would all be hanging outside the windows as she drive up in a big, big Cadillac convertible. And I could trick around the house with my little tuxedo on and my dashes in my hands, and we just drive on down that block, long, flaming red hair, just blowing in the wind. Well, when the guys on the block saw Lola, they all want to know what the story was. So I told them about this big, hot romance we were having. But actually, she was going with this.
Little brat, that's what my sister was, a little brat, and that's why I shaved her head. I'm glad I shaved her head. But then my father lost his job, so we had to leave El Paso. We wound up in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, it was the furthest thing from my mind to be a dancer, but my mother would embarrass me, so when she come to pick me up at school with all this ribbon yellow rollers in her hair, no matter how much I begged her, and she'd say, "What? Are you ashamed of your own mother?" But the thing that made my daddy laugh so much was when I used to jump and dance around the living room. Please take this message
step out of line, please? When did you start dancing, Paul?
Not until very late.
Why?
I don't know why. I just didn't.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing much.
Come on, Paul, you must have done something. How old were you when you did start dancing?
16.
Well, what did you do until then? I mean, what was your family like?
We were close.
Brothers, sisters?
I had 2 sisters. One died when I was 14.
How?
I don't really want to talk about this. I mean, do I have to talk about this?
Lynn, may we please sit down now?
And can the adults please smoke?
Zach, can they take a break yet?
All right, everybody take a break. Out in the hall. Paul, we'll try this again later. And Cassie, stay on stage, please.
Well, this audition's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Look, Zach, I'd love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good? I did a couple of dance parts. So what?
You were featured. You stopped 2 shows. Cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. God, you sound like all my friends, my fans, saying I'm a star and don't know it. But the truth is, I never even came close, and nobody had the guts to tell me. Well, it'd be nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. It happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. And I kept telling myself that and telling myself that. Well, nothing will happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And there I am in California, supposed to be this actress. Well, it didn't take me very long to find out that I can't act. It didn't take Hollywood very long either.
You didn't work out there?
Well, sure, I had a rotten part in a so-so film. Wound up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Let's see, commercials. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, and I ended up flunking toilet paper squeezing? I was a dancing band-aid, that was fun. I got a trip to Tan. We had an earthquake, and surely you must have heard about the time.
Well, I did hear you're going out with some big agent, being a bit wild, running around, carrying on.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do but get a bit wild and run around? Not to mention getting fat and going crazy. Which is why I came back to New York. Which is why I'm here today. Zach, oh dear, Pussycat, I need a job. To have something that I can believe in. To have something to be. Use me, choose me.
I just can't see you dancing in the chorus.
Why not?
Look, if you need some money, then call my business manager.
Of course I need money. Who doesn't? But I don't need a handout.
trying to keep this business.
By all means. Well, who's here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it, Zach? Work? Well, that's why I'm here. About work.
Well, you shouldn't have come back. You don't dance like anyone else. You don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I can do it again. You're not even letting me try. Please, give me a chance.
No, take him out in the hall and teach him the lyrics to that number. Oh, and send Paul in. All right, go with Lynn and learn the lyrics.
Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Paul, I really like the way you dance. No, I mean it. So I thought we'd try this again. For starters, if you're going to change your name, why go from a Puerto Rican name to an Italian one?
Because I don't look it. People say you don't look Puerto Rican, but I am.
So you figured you looked Italian?
No, I just wanted to be somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why? Why did you want to be someone new?
Why? I'm not exactly proud of my past.
Well, who is? But that's what the word means, Paul. Past.
That might be easy for you to say, but
Look, what made you start dancing? Your parents?
nah. What do Puerto Ricans know about theater? Now we have Channel 47, but then we didn't have anything. But my father loved movies, and he'd take us all the time. He worked nights, and when he'd come home, we'd go out and to 42nd Street. We'd come out of one movie and go into another and another. I don't know why, but I love musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8?
On 42nd Street?
Yeah, it was a trip.
Well, go on.
Why? Well,
Look, Paul, if this is too hard for you, I have your picture and resume.
no. Okay. From seeing all those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the street, and I'd get caught all the time. God, it was so embarrassing. I was always being Sid Charisse, which I don't really understand, because I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I really wanted to perform. Once my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor." And I knew she was telling me this because I was such a sissy. I mean, I was terribly offended. I always knew I was gay, but that didn't bother me. What bothered me was I didn't know how to be a boy. One day, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, "You're 14 years old and you're a fat. What are you going to do with your life?" At that time, I was going to Cardinal Hayes High School. There were 3,000 boys there. I had no protection, no homeroom where I could be charming and funny with all the tough guys so they'd fight my battles for me. I liked school, but my grades got so bad. Even if I knew the answers to the questions, I wouldn't raise my hand because I was afraid they would all laugh at me. They'd even whistle at me in the halls. It was awful. Finally, I went down to the principal's office and said, "I'm a homosexual." Well, it was a Catholic high school at around 1962. And at age 15, you just didn't say that. So he said, "Would you like to see a psychologist?" So I did. And he said, "I think you're very well adjusted for your age, and I think you should quit school." So I did. But I didn't really want to. I just couldn't take it anymore. See, when I quit school, what I was doing was trying to find out who I was and how to be a man. You know, there are a lot of people out there in the world who don't know how to be men. And since then, I found out that I am one. I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be butch. Anyway, I started hanging around 72nd Street, meeting all these really strange people, just trying to make some friends that were like me, so that I could understand what it was I was. Somebody told me that they were looking for male dancers at the Jewel Box Review, you know, the drag show. So I went for an audition. Now, from all those years of pretending I was Sid Charisse, I had this fabulous extension. I mean, I could turn anything for an audition. And he said, "You're too short to be a boy, would you like to be a pony? And I said, what's that? And he said, a girl. What do I have to do? Show us your legs. But I have hair on my legs. That's okay. Come on upstairs. So I went, and they hiked up my dungarees and put on a pair of nylon stockings and high heels. It was freaky. It was incredible. And then we went back downstairs, and he said, oh, you have wonderful legs. And I said, really? Terrific. So strange thinking about all this. It happened a whole lifetime ago. I just turned 16. Anyway, then there was this whole thing with me trying to hide it from my parents. That was something. Because I had to buy all this stuff, like shoes to rehearse in, earrings, makeup. I would hide it, and my mother would find it. So I told her that there was this girl in the show, and she didn't want her mother to know what she was doing, so I was holding on to it for her. She believed me. Well, I was in show business. It was the asshole of show business, but it was a job. I had friends. Nothing to brag about. But after a while, it got so demeaning. Nobody at the Jewel Box had any dignity. Most of them were ashamed of themselves and considered themselves freaks. I don't know. I guess it was the lack of dignity that got to me. So I left. Oh, I muddled around for a while. I was an office boy, a waiter. But without an education, you can't get a good job. So, when the Jewel Box called and asked if I'd come back, I went. We were working the Apollo Theater on 125th Street, doing 4 shows a day with a movie. It was really tacky. The show was going to Chicago. My parents wanted to say goodbye, and they were going to bring my luggage to the theater after the show. We were doing this Oriental number, and I looked like Anna Mae Wong. I had these 2 great big chrysanthemums on either side of my head and a huge headdress with gold balls hanging all over it. I was going on for the finale, and coming down the stairs, who should I see standing by the stage door? My parents. They got there too early. I freaked. I didn't know what to do. I thought to myself, I know I'll just walk quickly past them like all the others and they'll never recognize me. So I took a deep breath and headed down the stairs. But just as I passed my mother, I heard her say, "Oh my God. Well, I died. But what could I do? I had to go on for the finale, so I just kept going. After the show, I went back to my dressing room. And after I'd finished dressing, taking my makeup off, I went back downstairs. And there they were, standing in the middle of all these. And all they said to me was, "Please write, make sure you eat, and take care of yourself." Just before my parents left, my father turned to the producer and said, "Take care of my son." But that was the first time he'd ever called me that.
information we worked on earlier. It also goes the lyrics you just learned. Now everybody listen up, because this is important. I want to see unison dancing. That means that every head, arm, body angle must be exactly the same. No one can draw my eye. You all must blend. This is one of those numbers where you back the star. You're her frame. All right, let's review it.
Starting position is turned in third. Hips and shoulders on the diagonal. Chest up, chin up, eyes front. 5, 6, 7, 8, step change. Walk, walk. Point, point, point. Okay, do it again. Singular sensation.
Every little step she takes.
Tallest in the center, shorter on the end. A 5, 6.
Oh wait, I don't have a hat.
Lynn, a hat. You're late, Cassie.
Every little step she takes.
Straighten the supporting leg, Sheila.
Really combination. Every move that she makes.
Don't pop the head, Cassie.
Suddenly nobody else.
Maggie, make it sharper.
You know you'll never be
Don't pop the shoulder, Cassie. Too much leg, Cassie. Eyes front now. Don't pop the head, Cassie. That's good placement, Sheila. All right, boys. Do it again, Cassie. Don't pop the head, Cassie. the hell makes you think you can go back to your 32?
My sanity.
You can't do it, Cassie.
But I did it. I did what you wanted. I pulled in, I pulled it, I danced like everybody else.
I know you did. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't stand it.
Well, you know what? That's your problem. Why? Because you took me out of the course in the first place? Does that make you feel like some kind of failure?
Why did you leave me?
Oh, so we're gonna get into that?
Why did you leave me? I came home one night and you were gone.
Why's that? You noticed.
Oh, very funny.
You'd already left 2 weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
No, sharing the same apartment, maybe. No, I mean the real sense of the word. Left. You left. Well, you were falling madly in love again.
I wasn't. You know I wasn't. I was directing my first play.
And you were in love with it. And often the only word that means anything to you.
Cassie, you know how much that play meant to me. Christ, if I could direct a straight play and pull it off, it meant I wouldn't be stuck making up dance moves for the rest of my life.
Oh, Zach, you were never going to be stuck. You're going to do it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, plays, movies. I knew you loved your work, but you really get off on it, don't you?
I guess I kind of do. But you didn't seem to mind it when we were working together. It was only when we weren't
Zach,
that.
I didn't mind not being a part of your work. I loved you. I could have handled that. It was not being part of your life that got to me. And not being able to keep up with you, because that's being respected. I know you did. You were moving on, and you wanted me to be right there with you. Well, I was a good dancer, but you wanted me to be a star.
And what's wrong with that? Why shouldn't you be the very best you can be? I decided I was
That's
going
not
to...
a decision, that's a disease. God. Good, better, best. I hate it. How can you stand it? Are you going to go from one show to the next, rehearsing 24 hours for the rest of your life? You know, you're not even doing it for yourself. You're trying to prove something. Like I was. With you. Because I was trying to keep you. To please you. To get you back. But I'm not trying to prove anything anymore. I want to do what I love as much as I can, for as long as I can. But at least now, I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for?
One singular sensation.
I'm sorry, I have no right to judge.
One thrilling combination.
I mean, I thought we were over this by now. Number 3?
One smile and suddenly nobody else will through.
I am.
Good. Then don't feel like you owe me any favors. Just treat me like everybody else.
Is that really what you want from me? Is this really what you want to do?
Yes, I'd be proud to be one of them. They're wonderful.
But you're special.
No, we're all special. He's special. And she's special. And Sheila, and Richie, and Connie. They're all special. Yes, I'd be happy to be dancing that line. And I'll take the chorus. If you'll take me. All right, who are we gonna hire?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do now?
We'll start matching them up. Do the tap combination.
All right, tap combination. Tap combination. 5, 6, 7, 8.
okay? Did you hurt yourself?
No, I'm fine.
Did you pull a muscle? Is it your ankle?
It's not your knee, is it?
An old injury?
He had it operated on last year 'cause his cartilage.
Everybody, get back. Give him some air.
You should call a doctor.
I don't need a doctor.
You should really call a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
I don't need a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
Call Sydney Rhodes, 595-7639.
Lynn, call
Dr. Sydney Rhodes,
him. Paul,
595-7639.
just try to breathe in slowly and relax.
You know, maybe you should call something under it.
A dance bag. Give me a dance bag. You're going to be okay.
Yeah. Good job, huh?
Okay, ready, up. Is that better?
Does anyone have a Darwin or Valium? I do.
Looks like you're out of the job. There's always the next job.
Look, you know,
Where's
I
the
don't
water?
think we should be giving him that. We don't even know what's wrong yet.
Oh, please, I've had 3 already today.
Dr. Sydney Hunter forgot he was a cab over the hospital when he came here. We'll be waiting for the emergency entrance.
Right.
I'll go.
No,
I'll help you.
fine. Okay, get him up. Now ready, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Where's his hand?
Which is his?
Paul, you're going to be okay. Lynn, call me from the hospital. What do you do when you can't dance anymore?
Kill yourself?
No, really.
Real heavy.
I know, but what do you do?
I'll tell you, because I'm getting scared. I love being in this business, but one day it just hits you. All right, Rich, you've been having fun for almost 8 years now, but where's it getting?
A lot of people are feeling that way, and they're getting out of the business fast.
And there's no security in
But
dancing.
wait a second.
No, there's no promotion, no advancements.
Listen, if you're looking for that kind of security, well, forget it.
No, it's not just that.
What then?
I can deal with that, but there's just no working.
Tell me about it.
It's true.
Sure it is, but isn't it
Please.
happening?
I don't want to hear about how Broadway is dying. I just got here.
Don't worry, honey, it's not.
They're not doing big musicals like they used to.
And even if they did, I mean, even if you do get the show, it's gonna close someday. Nothing stays open forever, right?
Well, yeah, but that's just the way it is.
And the only chorus line you can depend on in this business is the one at unemployment.
Hit it, Richie.
Oh, please, give me a break.
Well, look, it's.
But don't you want to do more than just dance in the chorus?
I just want to get in one.
Well, I want to be more than just the short brunette in the center. I mean, not that I want to be a star or anything.
Who doesn't? Everybody in this whole goddamn country wants to be a star.
Okay, I admit it. I want to be the next Gwen Verdon.
But she dances.
I know, don't you just love her?
But I want to know, what do you do when you can't dance anymore?
Who cares? I don't care if I never dance for the 7 songs I live. I'd be happy to win straight in Hollywood replacing Jill St. John. Big freaking deal, right? Well, I can dream it, can't I?
Yeah, dreams don't pay the rent.
So, I'll find someone who can.
See, that's the thing that always
Please.
gets me.
I don't
She didn't say anything about marriage.
Another thing is,
Please. I don't think I can take this anymore.
these bodies don't last forever.
I can't take this anymore.
We're no better off than athletes.
I can't worry about any of that now. I just gotta keep these legs kicking you and keep that.
Right, so you get into acting. No, really, you'll love it. That's where I'm into. Not very good, but I'm getting better. At least when you're a dancer, you can't really dance anymore. So, you know, you just get into acting.
Oh God, there are more actors on board than dancers.
Oh, hell, but I mean, that's theater. None of us got into this business to play it safe, and we're all here because we want to be here. And you're all acting like this is just another job, and it's not. So what are you talking about?
Life, darlings. It's tough all over. That's why I have no plans or no alternatives. Just get me through the day, one day at a time is enough for me.
Listen, we all feel the same way. We wouldn't be here. As much as I love dancing and theater, it's all about paying the bills now, getting the kids through school. I mean, I gotta go where the money is.
But what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'd like to stay in the business. Maybe stage managing, someday directing.
Hello.
Whatever. We'll just have to see.
I don't know what else I'd do.
How'd you feel?
Kissed to say goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. And I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. Wish me luck the same to you. And I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love.
Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. It's today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Say goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. Point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did
Before I start eliminating, I just want to say, I think you're all terrific. You've been wonderful about going through all this today. I sincerely wish I could hire all of you, but I can't. So, will the following people please step forward? Dawn, Greg, Al, Diana. Oh, no, Diana, I'm wrong. Back in line. Christine, Phoebe, Sheila, Connie, Maggie, Trisha, Kara, Lois, Angie, and Vicky. Thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry. Rehearsals begin September 22nd. We'll rehearse for 6 weeks with a 2-month out-of-town tryout. Our New York opening will be sometime mid-January. Be prepared to sign a standard minimum contract with a 6-month rider. You'll be contacted sometime within the next week as to where and when to sign. And I'm looking forward to working together.
seem to open